Hey, what's up, Gemini? Thank you so much for checking out my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. My name is Sarah, and we are doing your reading for the new moon happening in Leo. So, we're going to start off with Oracle to set the tone. We are going to continue with a tarot reading and conclude with affirmations. All right, so what is up for the new moon for the sign of Gemini? Now, I always like to think of it like this: new moon, new month, new you. It's a great time to reset or recharge. And with the sign Leo, it's about authenticity and like confidence in the way that you express yourself. It's also about, joyfulness and playfulness and doing things that are fun for you. So what are those types of things? And the sign Leo, it rules the heart. So what speaks to your heart? Or is heart health something that you need to take into consideration? So many things. Let's get into this reading here. We have the full moon in Cancer. So a personal issue reaches a resolution. So we're going to find a resolution. Isn't there like a song, we need to find a resolution? Oh my gosh, who is that by? I feel like I want to look that up. I want to say Aaliyah. I think so. Oh, wrong deck. All right. I'm struggling to keep the whole deck in hands. So you're having a hard time keeping it together. Might need to let go of a few things or figure out a new way to maintain everything. You're having a hard time also following your intuition, which is not very characteristic of you because you're quite creative and expressive. Maybe intuition isn't your forte, but like expression and charisma is. So you could be, in writer's block on some kind of level. This could also be somebody in your life that you're concerned about who is potentially manipulative on an emotional level. So they're just all about like bringing people down to feel down with them, or guilt tripping, or lying, even not being honest with how they feel about something, and it just turning into a toxic situation. This person could be a water sign, so they could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a woman. It could be somebody who's a man or non-binary, trans person. Like it doesn't matter what the gender is of any of the court cards. It's just like the feminine aspect. Like so a reverse Queen of Cups is going to be very passive aggressive. And like it's just so awful when people are passive aggressive like that. When they're that passive aggressive, it's like they do it in such a way where if you try to call them out on it, it's very easy for them to tell you that you're crazy or that it's not true or that you just need to get over it because it's not a big deal. Like, fuck that. Fuck that hard, okay? You need to protect yourself more. Guard what's yours. And stop giving away your energy. Stop giving your energy away to this queen, this reverse queen. This bitch does not deserve it if she is taking too much, if they are taking too much. And you need to stop, you need to hold out. Maybe literally Maybe you need to hold out on this individual. If you're involved intimately with them, you need to hold out. It's like, take your stand. Like, I'm not interested in putting out. I'm not interested in putting out. And if they're going to be the type of person that finds their, you know, their energy exchange elsewhere, so be it. Your energy is too sacred for that. All right? We have the World. So you have a solid understanding of your cycle. And so whatever, like, despite what the universe is telling you that you need to refrain, or just be more mindful, you know your cycle. Okay? So you know what you're capable of. You know what triggers you. And interestingly, despite that, you let yourself go. You let yourself go off sometimes, Gemini. You allow yourself to be unguarded, and you allow somebody to influence you and emotionally drain you. And it's your choice. And it might not even be bad. Like, I'm feeling like this, I'm painting a picture of a bad thing. And let's remember that this personal issue is going to reach a resolution. And that you know what it is to be happy. You 100% know what it is to be happy. You experienced that, and you're probably in the middle of it right now as well. It's just that there's something holding you back in this moment. And, you know, you just really have to allow the situation to change you. You may feel like you're at a loss, and you may not want to let go of, you may resist letting go of the old you, but like, just make room for the new you. And if you're unhappy with the new you, if it seems like, you know, your psyche is like a dead ass weight in the room, switch it up. You don't got to stay the same for everybody. Ooh. There's some fighting words, or there's some like pain. I just felt a boo-boo. Someone doesn't like it. Maybe you don't like the new you. You have a good attitude, though. Moving forward to greener pastures. It's like progress. It's a risk that you're willing to take. This forward movement. There is danger involved. You may get hurt, but it's for the purpose of progress. So what is that? How does that play out for you? We're only 8 minutes in here, folks. You have a good attitude. You always want to be improving yourself, and you're willing to take risks, willing to put things on the line to do better. Okay? The 5 of Pentacles, though, people see that, you know, you're having a hard time about some things. You're experiencing some type of despair. Maybe not so much with money, like you could be fine financially, but you're just in a state, or like the environment is exploiting you in some type of way. And, you know, we can look at that in so many ways. Like, for example, patriarchal oppression, right? Being seen as property, being exploited for what it is that you have or bring to the table, and not being in an authentically grounded relationship that is centered in reciprocity. The way others see you also is that, you know, maybe you're hurt. Maybe you're in need of something. You need help. May not be the case. Three of Pentacles reversed. So your fear is centered in, interestingly, your like career network and your ability to develop skills. You're afraid you're not going to be seen as having something to offer, being like a valuable connection, and able to grow your skill set, expand your scope, or just collaborate well with others. So that's an interesting fear. It's like you could even be afraid of how you present yourself, like as a professional. You know, the three of Pentacles doesn't usually come up in this spot very often, so it's an interesting thing to examine on what the possibilities are. This could also be being seen as like a toxic individual, like you're just unhealthy. So how do you remedy that, right? First of all, we stop worrying about what other people think, because they're going to have their views and opinions, and you have no fucking control of that anyways, right? Secondly, questioning your ability to grow and learn, expanding your scope, enhancing your skill set. Maybe it's like more centered in having opportunities to do so. But if you have come so far and you're doing well, then that shouldn't be an issue for you. Maybe you're indecisive. Who knows? And then, you know, thirdly, or lastly, I should say, worrying about what your colleagues or your peers think of you and where you fit in the network, in your little network of life. It's just really, you know, it comes off as really insecure. I don't know why this is like, I feel like such a Debbie Downer right now, and I'm not feeling it. I might redo this reading, I'm not gonna lie. Let's follow through with it. Maybe I'll do 2 Gemini readings. This is like really, Virgo had a really shitty reading too. Sorry to complain. No one's taking from you though. No one's stealing from you. There's no opportunities that are running amiss, interestingly. So, you know, I feel like this is, I don't know, this reading, it may not apply to many, that's for sure. The Knight of Wands. Dun, 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 dun. Here comes our hero. We need a hero. All right. So maybe you're going to be your own hero. Or there's just going to be some like awesomely attractive fire sign that comes through with their dashing looks and charismatic approach to remedy the situation. Now, we are not subscribing to princess mythology. We may need a hero. We may need our quintessential wingman, wing person coming through for us. But we do not subscribe to princess mythology. This is like just a bonus during a very brief period of adjustment and monotony. Not bad. not bad. Not good, but it's not bad. Okay? Ugh, I'm feeling like not well. Are you sick? Maybe you just got sick. That's what it is. Literally, you just got sick. And someone's coming through to take care of you. And they're going to maybe help you tidy up. Just something as simple as that. So how were you, like, what were you doing that made you sick? I hope you're not too hungover, and that's why. But what do you need to refrain from in order to not get sick? Are you working too much? You know, if you work too hard, if you work too much, Gemini, or like if you don't have a balance between work and pleasure, it is going to mess with your adrenal glands. And it will then consequently interfere with your ability to fight off any viruses or bacteria that you are exposed to. All right, what else have we got going on here? The 5 of Wands. So nobody's taking from you and there's no real conflict. Now that can be a lack of challenge, which may speak to, you know, being bored and some certain level of monotony. But like, let me just say also, you know, monotony and boredom is sometimes a first world problem. Okay, I said it. Yeah. So Knight of Pentacles is going to come through. They're going to help you get grounded. And they may work well with this Knight of Wands. Solid foundation to burn a fabulous fire. Helping your home stay cheerful and loving and protected with this one right here. Right here. And with this one, it's like being your quintessential wing person or your knight in shining armor that comes through for the glory of love. But manifesting your health and your ideas, keeping your mind activated, or your world activated even. You know, they may require direction, which is something that you have the power to give, I would imagine. I hope this isn't a love triangle, though. Like, can I suggest ethical polyamory and maybe taking on what it means to do that? All right. We have the 3 of Swords. Dealing with your grief, coming to terms with your cycle of grief, even with this World card in your subconscious. But yeah, I'd really love to suggest ethical non-monogamy, polyamory, if you're dealing with a love triangle. That doesn't usually come up in my spreads, but here we are. Here we are. Are you going to let jealousy run your show? Make you sick? All right. There's going to be a resolution. I may have just said it. I may have just said it. But let's see. Let's do some affirmations. Let's see what the Spiritual AF deck, the message that it has to share for us today. For Gemini. Ooh, exhale that bullshit. Cleansing breaths, maybe some yoga. Okay? Today, practice the ancient meditation technique of inhaling the good shit and exhaling the bullshit. Think of good shit like puppies and pandas and pineapple. Or think of things that don't start with the letter P. Breathe that in like it sparkles. Exhale bullshit stuff like anxiety, self-doubt, and resentment. Let it leave your body like dust being cleared out. It works. At the very least, you'll have an idea about what stuff you like and what stuff to dump on your therapist. Amen to that. All right, let's see what the tarot affirmations have to say. Ooh, the Hanged One. All right. This is a good one, okay? This could very well speak to what it is that you need right now, how you need to see yourself. Repeat after me if you wish. I am a new way of looking at things. A 180-degree turn in perspective. My focus has shifted, my values. My focus has shifted. My values have turned upside down, yet I am able to keep my balance. I am suspended. I have the patience to wait until I have the wisdom to know what to do and when to act. I have learned the art of sacrifice. I am neither victim nor martyr. I am free to choose when to give something up or to serve a higher purpose. I have surrendered. I accept the things I cannot change, and I have found the courage to let go. All right, some serenity prayer vibes for you right there. All right, let's end it off with me thanking you for checking out my channel and for supporting my channel with your views. If this resonates, please do hit that like and subscribe button, share the messages, and I so totally appreciate you. All right, Gemini, take it easy, and we'll catch you next time.